All right, Joey Tanner goes to the top of the board, 12.624. The Darren Copper SRAM Motorsports. It's Colin Weinbarger. Colin Weinbarger in the 22S and the 03 of Doug Mott. Doug Mott in car 03. Out of 10 drivers of Hot Lap, Corey Yak in the 71 next out, joined by the 76 of Jason Johnson. Yak and Johnson, your next two qualifiers. Fastest driver in that group, Corey Yak, 7th fastest with a 14.448. Fastest overall in hot laps, Joey Tanner in the 46, 12.624 seconds. John Duty, Colin Weinbarger, Bryson James, Rob Campos. Your top 5, Craig Hansen, Corey Yak, Jason Johnson, Doug Mott, and Larry Ramirez. The rest of the top 10. Current point leader in the SRAM Motorsports field at 13. SRAM Brothers Excavating, James King Pizza, Lynn Benton Insurance, Donofrio Skyline Ford, Longhorn Chassis, the 13 out of Albany, Bryson James. Bryson James, third here last year. He already has accumulated 3 victories, including last Friday night at Southern Oregon Speedway. Out of shape a bit in turns 3 and 4. He's going to get a bit of a running start here on his second lap. So this first lap, not going to be what he wants. Lap number 2, hoping to crank out a good one. Fastest, by the way, in hot laps, 12.624 seconds by Joey Tanner. Right, gonna give it another go. So 56.51.5 will be the first lap. Lap number 2. Oh boy, getting on the bicycle is gonna be faster. 14.274. As nearly going for a wild and disastrous ride, Bryson James on that second lap, but 14.274, that is the bar that has been set. Next out, it's going to be the 9 from Scio, the JK Pickle Trucking, J&S Farms, Hanson Automotive Machines, Stone Motorsports, Driving Force Graphics, Swartz Chassis of Rob Campos. Rob Campos in car number 9. Big special thanks to Steve Moore and Mark Von Sill for helping them piece this thing back together after a disastrous wreck a couple weeks ago. First lap, fast time of the night, 13:624, 13:624 for Rob Campos on his first time around. We'll see what he can do on lap 2. Lap 2 is slower, 13:627, 13:627, 13:624. The first of 2 laps will be the best of 2. Rob Campos currently situated 4th in the championship standings headed in tonight. The driver that is behind him in 5th on the racetrack now, the Zero Hero Racing 03 of Doug Mott. Doug Mott driving car number 03. 13:624 is the fastest lap time so far. And Doug Mott, 14:834, 14:834 on his first lap is going to be 3rd quick. Second lap is better, still 3rd fastest for the 03, 14:578, 14:578 the official time for Doug Mott. Driving the 76, it's the Jackhammer Trucking, Pagel Towing, Warpaint Graphics, Wilson Construction Services, Kryptonite Race Car Chassis of Jason Johnson. Jason Johnson in the 76 on the track now. (14:868), 14:868 for Johnson. Lots of experience here at this facility. Jason Johnson over the years. His lap 2 is going to be 2nd quick, 13:765, 13:765 for the 76. Well, this driver was fastest in hot laps. It's the Darren Coffalo number 46, sponsored by Driving Force Graphics, East Side Paving, Tube Shark, Portable Tube Benders, Fox Racing Shots, Rocket Chassis out of Portland, Joey Tanner. Joey Tanner in car number 46. First lap is 3rd fastest, 14:130, 14:130. He's currently 3rd in the championship point standings, and Joey Tanner trying to rip a purple lap here on the 2nd lap, and he will. 13:129, 13:129 for the 46 of Joey Tanner, your new quick qualifier. Out of Albany in the Hanson Automotive Machine, A&B Septic, Superior Fuel Cells, James Gang Pizza, Swartz Chassis. This is Craig Hansen. Craig Hansen, your next qualifier. Joey Tanner, Rob Campos, Jason Johnson, Bryson James, Doug Mott. The top 5 as Craig Hansen will crack in the top 5 with his effort on lap 1, 13:774, 13:774 for Craig Hansen on lap 1. Lap 2 gets sideways out of the 4th corner, so he'll have to settle for lap 1 being his official time. He is only the 4th driver to be in the 13-second range. Craig Hansen, 13:774 his official time is lap 2, 26:55.9 for those of you scoring with us. As the SRAM Motorsports 22S, your defending winner of this race on the racetrack now. Hailing out of Corbett, the SRAM Brothers Excavating Discount Race Car Parts, James Gang Pizza, Northwest Platinum Trucking, Swan Island Sheet Metal Longhorn of Colin Weinbarger. Colin Weinbarger, 22S. Weinbarger with the most wins this season. First lap for Weinbarger, 14:091, 14:091. Most recent win coming on August 3rd at Willamette Speedway for the Clare Cup. Second time by is going to be fast time of the night with a 12:88.1, 12:881. Colin Weinbarger, quickest. Weinbarger second in the championship point standings. This driver sixth in points is Abram Malala. The Don Frank Floors, first class septic, finish line graphics. Also running a Longhorn chassis, John Duty. John Duty in car number 5. John Duty, third quick on lap 1 with a 13.26.4, 1.3264 seconds. Duty trying to do better here than next time by. It is going to be faster, but it'll be third quick still. 13.162, 1.3162, John Duty. Couple more cars to qualify. We've got the 71 on the racetrack. This driver out of Lebanon, the I-5 Performance, built by Radiator Supply House, Cascade Outdoor Power Equipment, GB's U-Cut, Christmas Tree, Swartz Chassis of Corey Yak. Corey Yak in car number 71. Corey Yak goes fourth quick on the first trip around the Speedway, 13.21.3 out of shape in turn 2. 1.3213, going to be his best of 2 laps, as he is going to get around the second time, but not going to be what he wants for the 17.18.4. But 13.213, Corey Yak is going to be P4 in qualifying. Brought to you by Discount Race Car Parts. By the way, bonus going to the fastest driver in time trials. Out of Beaver Creek these days, Larry Ramirez. Larry Ramirez in car number 11, Double R Racing, Cedar Creek Farm, TR Points Trucking, Carbaugh Race Engines, running a Rayburn chassis, Larry Ramirez. Ramirez 14.14.1, 1.4141. That is going to be 8th quick right now in Discount Race Car Parts qualifying. And second lap is better. Gets him in the top 5. 13.435, 1.3435 for Larry Ramirez. But fast time of the night, the only driver in the 12-second range during Discount Race Car Parts qualifying. 12.881, Colin Weinbarger out of Corbett. Joey Tanner will be second. John Duty third. Corey Yak fourth. Larry Ramirez fifth. Rob Campos 6th, Jason Johnson 7th, Craig Hansen 8th, Bryson James 9th, and Doug Mott 10th. That'll do it for this live look-in on Facebook. Number 13, Longhorn chassis out of Albany, racing for Schramm Motorsports. Bryson James to his outside, the Jackhammer Trucking, Pagel Towing, War Paint Graphics, Kryptonite car out of Gresham, the 76 of Jason Johnson. Larry Ramirez in the Double R Racing, Cedar Creek Farms, TR Points Trucking, Rayburn out of Beaver Creek. In car 11, John Duty, the Don Frank Floors, first class septic, finish line graphics, Longhorn. Car number 5 out of Malala starts in 4th, and Colin Weinbarger, defending winner of this event from Corbett, also in a Schramm Motorsports Schramm Brothers excavated Discount Race Car Parts, James King Pizza, Longhorn. It'll be the 13 of Bryson James to the point. John Duty, meanwhile, in car number 5, right behind the 13 of James. Colin Weinbarger holding down 3rd. 4th is Jason Johnson. Larry Ramirez is 5th. Duty trying to take Bryson James on the high side. Nearly 3 wide for the race sweep coming around corner number 4. 2 laps into this one, 6 to go. Weinbarger from worst to second on the doorstep of possibly challenging for the race lead. Bryson James nearly got upside down in qualifying earlier in the program. Right now is your leader. Colin Weinbarger second, John Duty third, Jason Johnson fourth, Larry Ramirez running in position number 5. Weinbarger another decent run here on the 13 of Bryson James. This is a battle for the race lead shaping up here. 5 laps complete, 3 to go. Bryson James, he's got the marshal's baton, but Weinbarger trying to diamond off the corner. The 2 Schramm Motorsports entries running first and second with 2 to run, and Weinbarger's right there. Weinbarger looking to take the high road around. James trying to get side by side down the back straightaway. Bryson James, though, holding tough on the bottom. White flag is out. Weinbarger's got the lead at the start-finish line. 1 more to run, and it's going to be Weinbarger trying to scoot away. Weinbarger fastest in qualifying, and it's a clean sweep headed into tonight's A main event. Weinbarger will win Heat race number 1 of 2. Bryson James second, John Duty will be third. Fourth, Jason Johnson. Larry Ramirez finishes fifth. And holy cow, race fans, a 5-1 run for Corbett's Colin Weinbarger. Put your hands together for winner of heat race number 1 of 2. Then a pair of heat races for the Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds, and then the Sunoco IMC Stock Cars presented by Checkered Flag Asphalt Paving and Seal Coating. Green flag is going to wave next time by exiting turn number 4. Hansen and Campos on the front row. Ready to get after it as they exit corner number 4. This one is green. Hansen trying to seize the lead from Campos. Meanwhile, evasive action out of 4th, starting Joey Tanner. Tanner in the 46, able to get around the 71 of Yak, now operating on the bottom. Goes to the race lead. 4-1 run on lap 1 for Joey Tanner. Joey Tanner, the Darren Koffel 46, your leader in this one. 71 of Corey Yak, trying to do battle with the 9 of Rob Campos for 3rd. Craig Hansen is 2nd. Doug Mott running in 5th. Campos in car number 9, trying to hold on to 3rd, but Yak is persistently staying underneath him. Yak trying to take 3rd place from Rob Campos on the bottom of the racetrack. Campos keeping him back as of right now. 4 laps of this one, 4 to go. Greg Hansen 2nd, Rob Campos is 3rd. Meanwhile, Joey Tanner checked out all along, over 3 seconds of an advantage ahead of Greg Hansen. 3rd place is still a great debate. Campos in the 9, successfully as of right now, keeping back the 71 of Yak. White flag expected to come out here shortly. As Joey Tanner will be the first one to the flag stand. One more trip around the Speedway. Doug Mott going to go lap down. Race for 3rd could get very interesting. It looks like the hood has come up on the 9 of Campos. Campos in big defensive stance right here. The 46 of Tanner will win. Heat race number 2 will be Craig Hansen 2nd. Race for 3rd coming off of the final corner. Corey Yak. Boom, bang, got him. Yak in the 71. And oh my, contact between the 71 and the 9. The 71 of Yak got sideways in turn 2. And the 9 of Campos nowhere to go and couldn't really see, because you can see the hood flapping over, and no doubt had visibility issues late in that one. It looks like a severely damaged left front to the 9 of Campos.